It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
It is.
Big announcement. I got a big announcement, Charla.
Blessings.
You want to do it now? You want to do it during church announcements, or you want to let it rip now?
Well, let's let it rip now while everybody's paying attention for some other shit.
Let's go.
Okay.
Big announcement. I will be the producer of the new Rory and Mal podcast.
Congratulations.
I am the producer of the new Rory and Mal podcast coming to the White Effect Network. We started a new podcast network called the White Effect Network for strong white voices, and I wasn't sure that about, I'll be honest, I was sure about Rory. I thought that he could be a strong white voice. You know what I mean? And just take awkward sips out of his red cup. But I felt that he needed somebody to be like mixed up with. And then when I listened to the podcast that they recorded at WTF Media Studios, the $2
That was a pilot. That was a pilot episode.
When I listened to that pilot episode, and at first I was skeptical of Maul. I was like, this guy, he doesn't sound, because I wanted a white male voice and I wanted a white female voice for this podcast to really be the cornerstone of the White Effect Network. And I need a strong female voice, and I didn't think that Maul could be that strong white female voice. But when he said, my aura is beautiful, I was like, that's the guy. That is the guy. That is the white woman I need. That you can be the Caitlyn Jenner of podcasting. You can do it. When he said my aura is beautiful, I said, you capture my heart. He captured my heart in that very moment. He captured my heart in that very moment. And that's it. That's gonna be my first podcast. We're looking for other podcasts. You know what I mean? So I don't know if See the Thing is broken up yet, but we're willing to do something with y'all as well. And that's just how things move.
Well, I wish you much success at the White Effect podcast.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I wish you much success.
I know you can do it.
I'm looking. I mean, like, I think if you put your money behind something, and I think you put your passion behind something, and I think if the time is right in history and you get the right voices, you know what I mean? I just want powerful, strong white voices, white female voices.
Is there longevity in that? Is there longevity in that podcast? I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know if some things are for the moment, because of the situations that are around it. Is there longevity in that podcast?
Oh, that's a good question. Will people listen to it? Did you listen to it?
I listened to bits and pieces. Yeah, I listened to bits and pieces because people were sending me things. Like they sent me pieces where I was being spoken about.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I just thought was strange because it's like, I lead with love, right? So if you lead with love and you show somebody love, I don't understand why that person would turn around and start hating, and then bring you up later to reference you showing them love. It's just strange, but people do strange things, man. God bless everybody. I wish everybody the best. When you launching the first episode?
That's the thing. It's I'm not going to launch any episodes. For the good of the public, I'm never going to allow them.
You know what you should have said? See, the thing is, I'm not going to launch any episodes.
I missed the opportunity. But no, I tried listening to their episode. And for the good of the public, I think what we'll do is record episodes with them, but just never release them so nobody has to be that bored for an extended period of time again. I tried to watch it. I tried to listen to it. And yeah, they just don't got it, man. They just don't got it.
I wish everybody the best, man. And you know why I wish everybody? You know why I wish everybody the best, Schulz? I send positive healing energy to everybody. You know why?
Why?
Because I want my aura to always be beautiful, man. And I want my
Period.
energy to always be pure, man. That's it. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it's about.
I wish him, I
Figure it
absolutely
out.
positively wish him the best. I just think it's strange, man. You
Bro,
know how like
I'm sorry. Outside of that, I know we want positive energy to everybody, whatever. But you got to admit, there's a couple times that were fucking hysterical. Like you get these clips, and like there's just moments that were just so hysterical in it. You didn't laugh.
break it down for me. Break it down for me.
Oh,
I
dude.
didn't see the whole thing. Break it down for
Yeah,
me.
me neither.
When I didn't see the whole thing either. I tried to watch some pieces, and then I had Alex give me like a breakdown because it was shot at the beautiful WTF Media Studios.
Oh,
Amazing.
So that
Look.
means that means Schulz had an advanced copy. don't act like
bro.
don't act like y'all
He
wasn't.
had the original.
Exactly.
No
Don't act
edit.
like y'all wasn't in Miami watching that like this Minister Society tape when old dog shot them.
In the theater room.
Exactly, and old dog shot the people in the convenience store.
I just thought there was a hilarious part where they talking about how everybody told them that what's the guy's name? The fuck is his name?
Who?
The guy who runs the fucking network.
I have no idea.
John.
Oh,
John is his name?
Ian. Isn't it Ian?
Ian. The guy who used to rap. The fuck is his name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan? Jacob?
Jake?
Peter, was it?
Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
I don't know, but
Beat,
whatever.
bro.
That guy that used to rap that did the podcast or whatever, they're talking, Rory and Mal are talking about him and they're like, man, everybody told us that, you know, he's gonna rip you off. Everybody told us he's gonna do you dirty.
It's not funny.
But then
cool.
but then Rory and Mal are like, they're like, but he was our friend. We never thought that he would do that to us. You know, and it's just like
That's exactly how everybody in the Trump administration sounds.
Yeah.
that's
You know what I mean?
everybody in Trump
When you-
administration.
Snake
That's
is a
like-
snake.
Yeah, it's like you stand when you stand next to somebody and you co-sign them when things are good.
Yeah, that's
and then
whack.
when you, here's the thing, and I say this all the time: if you want to see how somebody's going to treat you, just watch how they treat other people.
Period.
Eventually, it's going to be your turn.
It's coming to you.
Eventually, it's going to be your turn. Like it's not even rocket science. There's no need to act like it's some complicated math problem here.
Yeah.
If you want to see how somebody's going to treat you, just watch how they treat other people. Eventually, it's going to be your turn.
You crackhead.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah.
But listen,
I don't know. It was just, it was a sad moment. I actually kind of felt bad because I'm watching these two guys and they just like looking in the camera and they're just like, I thought he loved me.
Oh my God.
No.
He loves me.
I thought he loved me. I thought it was gonna be different with me. I thought he told me it would be different. He told me I wasn't like them other ones. He told me I was unique. He told me I was special. He said I was special, but then he didn't treat me special.
Bro, why
Hey.
you sound like you got a hold of a Tyler Perry script.
It felt like it. I felt so bad. I want to give him a hug. I want to give them a
Oh,
hug
my
because they
God.
were hurt. Their hearts were hurt. He said he loved them.
Ouch.
He said he loved them.
It's kind of their
And
fault, though.
If you want to see how
Literally.
somebody's going to treat
Yeah.
you, just watch how they treat other people. Eventually, it's going to be your
Have to
turn.
come
And that's
to
why
you.
I tell anybody, man, you think that, you're around somebody and they're doing everybody dirty. If you're not checking that individual, and I'm not even speaking about that particular situation. I'm
Yeah,
just
peace.
saying in general, if you're not checking that individual, what makes you think that it's not eventually going to happen to
Coming,
you?
baby. It's
I've
coming.
seen it happen
Yeah.
a million times.
Mhm.
A million
Yeah.
times. That's how a Wendy Williams husband is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kelvin Hunter.
That's
It's
what I
like, yo,
said.
you watch him do everybody dirty. What
Somebody
made
Eventually it's
me
gonna be
think
you.
one day.
it wouldn't be my turn at some point? What made me think I was different?
Yeah.
He
Listen,
said he
man.
love you.
Hey, that's just the truth to the matter. Like literally,
But that's
what
the
it
thing.
is.
It's like you underestimate it. Like, what the fuck is his name, yo? What the fuck is his
Jonathan.
name? What?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, what you underestimate like how he's probably super romantic, bro. Like, wait, like, you gotta understand, like, if you could convince two dudes, like New York dudes like that, if you got two, I'm from New York, right? So it's like, I'm born and raised in New York, you know? So it's like, the way you gotta tell me you love me, where like, no matter what anybody else says, it doesn't matter. Like, you gotta look into a man's eyes and be like, yo, I love you, bro. Like,
During yoga.
During yoga, like the right music playing, like it's got to be special, bro.
Zen. Zen,
That's you got to put that behind Patreon, bro. Like I need a Patreon exclusive. I need a Patreon exclusive. I love you, bro. Like just that. Just say I love you, Patreon. I gotta feel what that is like, because that's next level, bro.
Oh my God,
that's kind of fucked up though. Somebody need to fuck him up though. Out of them two, somebody need to just give him like a couple of 30 seconds or do one of them Jake Paul fights or something like that. He owes somebody 30 seconds, bro.
For what?
Yeah, I know
for love, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds like big manipulation to me.
Talk to me, Ivy. What you feel?
Like, just from what I'm hearing, what I'm gathering, there you use the I love you to get what you want, and then when you finish with whatever accomplishments that need to be made, you're like, okay,
Women been doing that to
see you
men
later.
for years though.
Ooh.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this specific situation. It was really black and white.
Yeah.
It was really black and white. We seen it coming.
I shouldn't have threw that out there, but you know, it's what happened for years.
It was a situation where it became, what's love got to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, because there's no permanent friends or enemies when it comes to business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But you know, I'm
gotta have respect though, bro.
You gotta have respect, man. Like that's. I saw Kevin Hart, you know, speaking on the situation, and I thought what Kevin said was very, very true. It literally just comes down to, you know, poor leadership skills. But everybody's.
I actually was a supporter of the progression of him and his podcast from afar. To see you publicly shit on the guys that was with you, that's an example of poor leadership. That's an example of why you are where you are. Here's the answer. Point blank. You want to be by yourself. You want to be King Dingaling.
Whoa.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Wealth should be shared, not owned. Facts. So this is a shout out, man, to Rory and Maul. You guys were dope as fuck at that job. Once again, I was a fan of the fucking podcast. It's a sad day to see this shit end when you guys were on your way to what seemed to be higher levels of success. I don't sit up here and promote the negativity. Wish there was a world where you can work it out, but you need a good fucking leader that understands it's not just him. I don't think Joe has that.
Everybody is, as much as you may think you are, everybody's not built to be a leader. Because I don't think a leader is something that a leader is not about position, right? Like I can put somebody in a CEO position, I can put somebody in a boss position, but they just may not be built for that position. You know what I mean?
Some people are great followers.
Yes.
Well, some people are leaders, some people are lovers. Like he's a lover. Like
2 L's.
What about when you lead with love? Can you lead with love?
I think only for so long. You know what I mean? Like eventually, like
oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Especially in business, right? Because I could be leading with love, and if we're all leading with love in a business and the business is making money, eventually you're gonna be like, hey man, this love is cool, but bruh,
love fades.
What's up with that money?
But isn't love is transparency, love is direction and helping to build something.
Yeah.
So you can lead with love because there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
But not respect.
Yeah.
But here's the
Love
thing,
is
like
respect.
you got to understand the trance that he had these grown men in, because not only did he have them so committed and so loved and so loyal, he kept talking about how important transparency was and being there for the creators and supporting the creators. And he had these two grown men that loved him so much, that were so deeply in love, they were co-signing the fraudulence that he was saying. Like he's like, yo, we got it. Respect creators, pay creators, and full transparency. And they were like, yo, can we get paid? And could you have transparency with the books? And he was like, fuck no. And then they would go on the podcast the next week, like, yeah, we're about creators. Which that's next level manipulation and next level love. That's cult like. The dude's got a talent.
Well, listen, there's no future in front, man. And I mean, that's what I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, don't front. Like, don't sit there and act like things are all good if they're not. Like, you know, if you're going to get in front of a platform and you're going to call other people out on their deals and, you know, you're going to talk about what other people aren't doing in regards to business, just make sure you got your shit straight.
Right.
That's all.
Don't live in a glass house.
So my